Thanks, Karine. With these poll workers in Ukraine being taken around by armed escorts and forcing people to fill out ballots on the spot, should we expect the United States to issue new sanctions this week in response to these sham referendums that are being conducted?
So let me just first say that we will never recognize this territory, never recognize this territory, that this territory as anything other than as part of Ukraine. When it comes to the sham referendum, the sham votes that we're seeing in the last couple of days, we will continue to work with our allies and partners to hold Russia accountable and support Ukraine for as long as it takes. As far as what we are doing, we are prepared to impose additional swift and severe economic costs on Russia, along with our allies and partners in response to these actions that we're seeing currently, if they move forward with annexation. We've been very clear about that. As you all saw on Friday, G7 leaders' statement, the United States will never, ever, again, recognize this territory as anything than part of Ukraine. We stand with our partners around the world in rejecting whatever fabricated outcomes Russia announces, and you will hear more from us in the coming days on this.
So there could be action on that this week?
Look, we'll hear more from us in the coming days. Again, these referendums are a flagrant violation of the international law. You heard that directly from the president at UNGA last week, and it's an affront to the principles of sovereignty and territorial integrity that underpin the international system and are the foundation of the United Nations Charter. You heard the president say that specifically just a few days ago.
And with the warnings that we saw from Jake Sullivan, Tony Blinken, all of these figures yesterday about the catastrophic warnings that they say that they've communicated to Russia if Russia chooses to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine, does the United States believe that, even if it's still low, does it believe the chances of Russia using nuclear weapons is higher now than it was in February and March, given what's happened on the battlefield?
So as far as any evidence or the chances, look, we haven't seen that at this time. We take these threats, though, very seriously, but we have not seen any reason to adjust our own nuclear posture at this time. So again, haven't seen any evidence of it, but we take this incredibly seriously.